Welcome to our channel, where we bring you inspiring stories of financial success. Before we begin, we'd like to extend our gratitude for your continued support. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoy our content, don't forget to hit the like button and share our videos to inspire others. Together, we can build a community of financial heroes. So, are you ready to embark on a journey filled with determination, resilience, and victory? Let's dive in. Before we delve into these awe-inspiring journeys, let's set the stage. The world of finance, at first glance, may seem intimidating, filled with jargon and complexities. But beneath the surface, it's a world of opportunity, a world where ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things. It's a world where a single decision can change the trajectory of your life. A world where the right knowledge, coupled with determination and resilience, can turn dreams into reality. It's not about having a finance degree or being a maths wizard. It's about understanding the basic principles, making informed decisions, and sticking to your plan, even when the going gets tough. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more such inspiring stories to you. So, as we pull back the curtain on this fascinating world, remember, every hero's journey begins with a single step. Are you ready to take yours? In the world of finance, success is not a destination, but a journey. Today we delve into the lives of individuals who embarked on this journey from rock bottom, spiraling upwards to unforeseen heights. We aim to inspire and educate through real-life stories of resilience and determination. Our stories aren't just about figures and balance sheets. They're about ordinary people who've achieved extraordinary things by making pivotal changes in their lives. Imagine a single mother, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to provide for her children. Now picture her as a self-made millionaire. Seems far-fetched? Well, it's not a fairy tale. It's a reality for some. Their journeys are filled with ups and downs, triumphs and failures, but through it all, they've found the path to financial freedom. So buckle up as we unravel the journey of these financial heroes. It's not about the destination, but the journey that shapes us into who we are. Our heroes come from all walks of life, each with their unique challenges and victories. Let's meet them. First, we have Clara, a single mother from a small town in Nebraska. Clara juggled multiple jobs, from waiting tables to driving a school bus, all while raising her two young children. Her financial struggles seemed endless, with mounting bills and a paycheck that barely covered the basics. But Clara had a dream, one that would see her break free from her financial chains. Next, we have Raj, a first-generation immigrant who moved to New York with just a few dollars in his pocket. He faced the daunting task of starting from scratch in a city that never sleeps. Despite working long hours at a convenience store and being constantly in the red, Raj never lost sight of the American dream. Then there's Zoe, a young college graduate burdened with a mountain of student loan debt. She questioned her decision to pursue higher education as she found herself in a job market that paid peanuts. Yet, Zoe saw a glimmer of hope in her bleak financial landscape. Lastly, we meet Max, a middle-aged man from Chicago, who was laid off from his job after 2 decades. With a mortgage, car payments, and 2 kids in college, Max's financial situation looked grim. But Max had a fire within him, a determination to turn his financial fate around. Each of these individuals faced their own unique set of financial hardships. Clara, with her relentless work ethic, Raj with his unwavering belief in better days, Zoe with her audacious hope in the face of adversity, and Max with his undying resilience. They all had one thing in common: a burning desire to change their financial destiny. They didn't just dream of a better life, they took action. They faced their financial fears head-on and embarked on a journey towards financial freedom. Their paths were not easy, nor were they straightforward, but they persevered, armed with determination and the will to succeed. The stage is set. Let's dive into their stories. Every hero's journey is peppered with trials. For our financial heroes, these trials were their financial hurdles. Picture for a moment a young woman fresh out of college, saddled with student loan debt that would make even the bravest of souls quiver. She had a dream, a vision of a life that was free from the shackles of debt. But the number seemed so daunting, so insurmountable. This was the mountain our first hero had to climb. Then, there was the middle-aged man, a father of 2, who lost his job unexpectedly. He found himself standing at the edge of a financial abyss, staring down into the dark unknown. The bills were piling up, the savings were dwindling, and the weight of the world seemed to be on his shoulders. This was the storm our second hero had to weather. And who could forget the elderly couple, who had worked hard all their lives, only to find that their retirement savings were barely enough to cover the basic expenses. They had dreamt of a peaceful retirement, but instead, they found themselves in a constant struggle to make ends meet. This was the battle our third hero had to fight. Each of these individuals faced their financial struggles head-on. The young woman, instead of succumbing to the weight of her student loan debt, chose to confront it. She cut back on her expenses, took on extra jobs, and chipped away at her debt bit by bit, until one day, it was no more. The middle-aged man, instead of giving in to despair, chose to fight. He picked up freelance work, sold items he no longer needed, and tightened his belt, all while continuing to search for a new job. He was resilient, determined, and refused to let his circumstances define him. The elderly couple, instead of accepting their fate, chose to challenge it. They downsized their home, learned to live a minimalist lifestyle, and even started a small business to supplement their income. They proved that it's never too late to turn things around. These stories are not just about overcoming financial obstacles, but about the strength of the human spirit. They remind us that no matter how dire our circumstances may seem, we have the power to change them. We have the power to rise above our challenges and emerge victorious. But remember, these heroes didn't achieve their success overnight. It took time, patience, and a lot of hard work. They had to make sacrifices, stay disciplined, and remain focused on their goals. But in the end, they proved that it's not about how you start, but how you finish. So let's take a moment to appreciate these heroes. They faced their financial struggles, they overcame them, and now they stand as shining examples of what is possible when you refuse to give up. With the odds stacked against them, our heroes found the strength to forge their own paths. In the face of adversity, our heroes crafted their strategies, each one unique yet strikingly effective. Let's delve into these strategies that not only reshape their financial life, but can also be a beacon for anyone treading the path towards financial freedom. Our first hero, Jack, found his financial savior in budgeting. Sounds simple, right? But Jack's budgeting was not just about recording income and expenses. He made it a point to set aside a portion of his income as savings, no matter how small. This portion was treated as a non-negotiable expense. Over time, this pay-yourself-first strategy led to a significant amount of savings that he could invest for higher returns. Jack's mantra, start small but start now. Then we have Emily, who turned her fortunes around by embracing a frugal lifestyle. She mastered the art of distinguishing between needs and wants. Her strategy was to question every purchase, asking herself if it was necessary or just a fleeting desire. By reducing her wants, she was able to direct more funds towards her needs and savings. For Emily, frugality was not deprivation, but a conscious choice towards financial stability. Next, let's talk about Robert, who harnessed the power of investing. He educated himself about different investment options, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and started diversifying his investments. Robert understood that investing is not about getting rich quickly, but about growing wealth steadily over time. For him, patience and knowledge were the keys to successful investing. And finally, we have Susan, who decided to increase her income streams. She started freelancing in her spare time and rented out a portion of her house. This strategy of creating multiple income streams not only provided her with extra money, but also reduced her dependency on a single source of income. Susan's approach was clear. Don't just work for money, make money work for you. These strategies might seem different, but they all share a common thread: discipline. Discipline to stick to a budget, to live frugally, to learn about investing, and to manage multiple income streams. It's this discipline that helped our heroes transform their financial situation. But remember, there's no one-size-fits-all strategy for financial success. Jack's budgeting might not work for Susan, and Emily's frugality might not suit Robert. It's about finding what works for you, adapting it to your circumstances, and sticking to it. And that's the beauty of these strategies. They are not magic potions promising overnight success. They are practical, adaptable, and most importantly, sustainable. You don't need to be a financial wizard to implement them. All you need is the willingness to take control of your finances and the persistence to keep going, even when the going gets tough. So take a leaf out of our heroes' books. Start budgeting like Jack, embrace frugality like Emily, learn to invest like Robert, create multiple income streams like Susan, or better yet, create your own strategy unique to your situation and goals. Remember, every step, no matter how small, is a step towards financial freedom. And every dollar saved, invested, or earned is a dollar closer to your financial goals. With these strategies in hand, our heroes began to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so can you. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much money you make, but how much you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. That, my friends, is the essence of financial success. In every story, there's a turning point. For our financial heroes, these were the moments that marked the beginning of their ascent. Imagine, if you will, a switch being flipped. That switch is a decision, a choice that changes the trajectory of a life. Our financial heroes each had such a moment, a point of no return, when they decided that their financial situation had to change. Let's start with Maria, a single mother of two. She was juggling multiple jobs and still barely making ends meet. Her turning point was when her car broke down and she couldn't afford to fix it. That's when she realized she needed to take control of her finances. She began to educate herself on budgeting and saving. She cut down on unnecessary expenses and started to build an emergency fund. It wasn't easy, but the determination in her eyes was unyielding. Then there's Jack, a college student buried under a mountain of student loans. His turning point came when he calculated his total debt and almost fainted. He realized he needed a strategy to manage his debt. He started by prioritizing his loans and making a plan to pay them off one by one. He also started a side job to earn extra income. His mindset shifted from panic to proactive action. And let's not forget about Sophia, a young professional living paycheck to paycheck. Her turning point came when she asked herself a simple question: where is my money going? She started tracking her expenses and was shocked to see how much she was spending on dining out and online shopping. She decided to set financial goals and stick to a budget. She started cooking at home more, and saving money became a game to her. It was a complete paradigm shift. Now, these turning points didn't happen overnight. They were the result of a series of small, conscious decisions. Decisions to take control, to plan, to prioritize, to save. Each decision, each step, no matter how small, was a step towards financial freedom. These turning points marked the start of a new chapter in their lives, a chapter where they took control of their financial destiny. They began to see money not as a source of stress, but as a tool to build a better future. These stories are not unique. They're relatable because they could happen to any of us. It's not about how much you earn, but how you manage what you have. It's about making the decision to take control of your financial life, to make a plan, to set goals, to save, and most importantly, to keep going. No matter how tough the journey gets, remember, turning points are not always grand, life-altering moments. Sometimes they're just quiet decisions made in the face of adversity. Decisions to change, to grow, to strive for better. From this point on, our heroes' financial lives took a turn for the extraordinary. The sweet taste of victory was upon our heroes. Their financial turnaround was nothing short of miraculous. They had climbed from the depths of despair to the pinnacle of prosperity. This wasn't magic, no, it was the result of sheer determination, unwavering resilience, and the courage to make tough decisions. Let's start with Sarah. Once buried in a mountain of student loans, she now stands atop her own financial Everest. She's not just debt-free, but flourishing. Sarah's success didn't come easy. It was born from a seed of resolve, watered with discipline and nurtured with time. Today, she's not just surviving, she's thriving with a robust savings account, profitable investments, and a home she owns outright. And then there's James. Remember him? The one-time spendthrift who couldn't resist the lure of instant gratification. Look at him now. He's transformed himself into a savvy saver, taking control of his financial destiny. He's learned to delay gratification, to save first and spend later. His reward? A comfortable retirement fund, a paid-off mortgage, and the freedom to enjoy life without the shadow of debt. Let's not forget Maria. Once a single mother struggling to put food on the table, she's now a successful entrepreneur. She turned her passion for baking into a profitable business. Today, she provides not only for her family but also creates jobs in her community. Her bakery is the perfect example of how determination and financial discipline can create an empire from scratch. And finally, we have David, the man who lost everything in a failed business venture. He picked himself up, dusted off the failure, and started anew. Today, he's a real estate mogul, owning several properties that generate a steady stream of income. David's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the ability to turn failure into fuel for success. Each of these individuals has tasted the sweet victory of financial freedom. They've gone from living paycheck to paycheck to creating wealth that not only sustains them, but also enables them to live the life they've always dreamed of. They've gone from being victims of their circumstances to being masters of their destiny. Their financial successes have changed their lives in profound ways. They can now afford to travel, to give their children the best education, and to retire comfortably. They can donate to causes they believe in, help those in need, and invest in their dreams. They've gained more than just financial success. They've gained freedom, peace of mind, and the ability to shape their future. From zero to financial heroes, they had rewritten their financial stories. Their journeys remind us that financial freedom is not a distant dream, but a possible reality. It reaffirms that with the right mindset, strategies, and a lot of hard work, anyone can overcome financial adversity and taste the sweet victory of financial success. What can we learn from our financial heroes? Plenty. Let's distill the wisdom from their stories and illuminate the path they treaded to financial success. Each of these individuals, despite their varied backgrounds and unique circumstances, shared a common thread. They turned their financial adversity into opportunities for growth. One of the most powerful lessons is the importance of financial literacy. Our heroes didn't start out as finance gurus. They learned the ropes, often from scratch. They understood that knowledge is power. They took the time to educate themselves about budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. Equally important was the mindset shift. They didn't let their past mistakes or current struggles define their future. They adopted a growth mindset, believing in their ability to learn, change, and improve. They understood that financial success isn't an overnight achievement, but a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and resilience. They also recognized the value of making strategic decisions. Instead of seeking quick fixes or shortcuts, they focused on long-term plans and sustainable solutions. They understood the power of compound interest, the importance of diversifying their investments, and the necessity of living within their means. But perhaps the most compelling lesson is that it's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 20s or your 60s, it's never too late to take control of your financial destiny. Our heroes didn't wait for the perfect moment. They took action, regardless of where they were in their financial journey. Above all, they demonstrated that financial success is not just about money. It's about gaining freedom, reducing stress, and enhancing the quality of life. It's about creating a secure future for themselves and their loved ones. And so, as we reflect on their stories, let's not merely admire their success, but also learn from their journey. Let's take these lessons to heart and apply them in our own lives. Remember, your financial journey is your own. But with the right strategies and mindset, you too can go from zero to financial hero. As we close this chapter, we hope these stories have inspired you to take control of your financial journey. We've journeyed alongside individuals who have faced the abyss of financial adversity, only to rise above it and carve out their paths towards prosperity. Their journeys were not identical, but they were all marked by resilience, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in the power of change. Let's quickly recap the key takeaways from these inspiring individuals. First, they all made a conscious decision to take control of their finances. They didn't wait for a miracle or a lucky break. They took the reins and started making informed decisions about their money. Second, they developed a strategy. This wasn't a vague idea of what they wanted to achieve. It was a detailed plan that outlined the steps they needed to take to reach their financial goals. They understood that success doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of deliberate action and strategic planning. Third, they embraced a growth mindset. They didn't see obstacles as insurmountable hurdles, but as opportunities for learning and growth. They understood that failure isn't the opposite of success, but a crucial part of the journey to it. Fourth, they were willing to make sacrifices. Whether it was cutting back on luxuries, working extra jobs, or investing time in learning new skills, they did what was necessary to turn their financial situation around. Finally, they never gave up. Even when the road got tough, they kept going. They understood that the journey to financial success is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, persistence, and a whole lot of grit. So as we bid you farewell, remember that your financial journey is uniquely yours. You are the hero of your own story, and the pen is in your hand. Write a story that future generations will look up to, Embrace the lessons, seize the opportunities, and remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a step towards financial freedom. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Here's to your own financial success story in the making. As we pause before our final remarks, we want to take a moment to appreciate you, our viewers. Your support and engagement have been instrumental in bringing these inspiring stories to life. We hope that these tales have not only entertained you, but also sparked a desire for financial independence and success. You are the reason we create these videos, and we are incredibly grateful for your continued support and engagement. Remember, these stories are not just tales of others, but potential blueprints for your own journey. If you found these stories inspiring, we invite you to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us reach more people and inspire them to take control of their financial destiny. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Until next time, keep striving for financial success. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If these stories have resonated with you, if they've sparked a flame within you to take control of your financial destiny, then we urge you to take the next step. Don't just be a spectator, be a participant in your own financial success story. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. It's time to take yours. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future content. Together, we can turn financial success from a dream into a reality. Thank you for watching, and here's to your journey towards financial freedom. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward.